Hi everyone, my name is Darian and today I will be critiquing a data visualization sourced from the internet. Over the next 5 minutes we will be looking at the good and bad of our visualization in question. We will then proceed into discussing the tough design principles, the design triangle, a few concepts of great design, and lastly the use of color in the visualization. The visualization we will discuss today is a tree map originally created by the Creative Review blog in the UK. The original link is now locked behind a sign up page, however a mirror can be found at datavizproject.com. Firstly, I'd like to discuss the 3 tough design principles. The visualization should tell a story, it should minimize graphical complexity, and it should have integrity. The first principle I'd like to talk about is that the visualization should tell a story. In this case, we can see that the visualization tells stories to 2 different audiences. Firstly, the tree map addresses the audiences of what I assume are working professionals. The tree map validates the opinions of these professionals who may be expecting to change jobs and acknowledges that their reasons may be shared by others. Secondly, the tree map addresses the audience of employers/businesses. It informs them of why their staff may be looking to leave and enables the businesses to find ways to retain the staff. The next principle states that the visualization should minimize graphical complexity. As shown in the tree map, it is clear to see the largest and smallest reasons people expected to change jobs. There is also no information overload, with few words filling up the screen and no overly complex words. Lastly, there is a high data ink ratio in that the data takes up the majority of the ink, and the only non-data ink is the title and the question. Lastly, the visualization should have integrity. In the tree map presented, we can fairly state that the squares are consistent and there is no misleading or representation of its data. However, the tree map violates many aspects of integrity. It does not state a source of its data apart from you. We don't know who that refers to except the readers of its blog, but who is that really? We don't have any other demographical information, such as how many people were surveyed, age, gender, profession, ethnicity, as well as an important dimension, time. We don't know if this was conducted in one afternoon, 1 week, or multiple years. In addition, we don't even know if these surveyed were given an option to select more than one, but adding up the percentage gives us 303%. That's not a multiple of 100, so that leaves us with the question, where did the extra percent come from, or where's the rest, in order to get to 400%. I'd now like to talk about the concepts of great design, affordances, accessibility, and aesthetics to name a few. Visual affordances are the ways we communicate our data to the audience, such as highlighting colors, creating hierarchy, and removing distractions. In this tree map, we can see that there was no one point that they wanted to stand out. However, there were multiple: better pay, new challenge, and more opportunities. These are presented as larger boxes, as well as on the darker side of the sequential color gradient. The tree map also eliminated unnecessary distractions, only leaving important information on the page. Accessibility makes sure that we are able to get our message across to an audience, regardless of disabilities or knowledge level. The tree map succeeds in accessibility in that the font is legible and easy to read, no overtly complex language is used, it is clean and easy to view, and it is colorblind accessible, something we will discuss in depth shortly. The storybook of telling states that people perceive more aesthetic designs as easier to use than less aesthetic designs, whether they are or not. Therefore, aesthetics, and by extension color, are important when it comes to visualizations. In this visualization, there is no unnecessary things to fill the gaps, leaving only the graph, the title, and the question in the visualization. The visualization also uses color intentionally and sparingly to highlight key points from the dataset. It uses sequential color of light to dark to indicate smallest to largest. Lastly, it is also colorblind/deficient accessible. Represented here is the visualization simulated and how color-deficient users would view it. This was done via colorblindness.com as VizCheck was down at the time of recording. As we can see, the sequential color is still consistent throughout the different simulations. We can also see that the message is not lost throughout the simulations and that overall, the story is still present. That brings me to the end of this presentation.